Denver Broncos Model High View, no commercials, no bullshit. Today we made a recording. It had some technical difficulties, and I had to put it in edit, and that turned into another technical difficulty. So I got to thinking about our topic, about how wash, rinse, repeat is the new rebuilding, according to the Denver Broncos. And it just dawned on me about how this organization is so myopic in what they do, and they're always expecting a change. Don't quite get it. But what's going on with Bo Nix is a lot. If we go back and see what happened with the Aaron Rodgers deal, Aaron Rodgers is signing on the dotted line. This was during the draft when Surtain got picked. He's signing on. He's going to be. You'll see. He's going to be a Bronco. Mark Schlereth, right, and Adam Schefter. No. About face March. Oh, Russell Wilson. We wanted him all along. We really wanted him until they said no. We never wanted him. Remember Sean Payton? And Sean Payton said, "Oh, I would look forward to working with that. I'd really look forward to that." And to be honest with you, quite frankly, when I watch Bo Nix, I see a lot of Russell Wilson there, bailing out of the pocket, not going through his progressions, throwing to receivers in traffic. If he just would have waited, because Oregon, he had a decent offensive line, but he wouldn't wait to let the plays develop so other receivers with a better shot he could throw to. But anyway, with all that off to the side, it's just history. It's like a time paradox, a time loop paradox. So you had the Aaron Rodgers, and then all of a sudden it's Russell Wilson. Well, it's 3 to 5 Super Bowls, and it's just like what happened now with this draft. This draft, everybody in the NFL reported that the Broncos were negotiating with Atlanta until Atlanta said, "No, I think we may get ourselves a quarterback as well." So the panic ensued. They picked up Zach Wilson as insurance because they knew they were going to be stuck at 12. But a lot of talk was they really wanted J.J. McCartney, and so damage control, like we never really wanted Aaron Rodgers. That was all a ruse. We wanted Russell Wilson, which was never true. They always wanted Aaron Rodgers. I believe very strongly they didn't want Bo Nix initially. If they could have went up and got somebody else, it wouldn't have been Bo Nix. I think that you don't have to go up. Obviously, Bo Nix fell to 12. And that's not a reflection on Bo Nix, but that I think they knew well that they weren't going to get the guys that they wanted, which I believe was J.J. McCartney. That's what was coming out. But it's what I'm getting at is, we see the hype, just like with the Wilson hype, 3 to 5 Super Bowls. You'll see this organization really believes they're just, a quarterback away. They're just an incomplete pass away from an AFC championship. And until a voice of reason, which I believe Harbaugh, and I say in the video that's coming up, was that voice of reason that they did not want to listen to scrap that front office, get away from this. We're just a quarterback away. We're just this away. We're just that away. This is no rebuilding. This is exactly what we saw with the Aaron Rodgers thing, it turning into the Russell Wilson thing until we don't want Russell Wilson, and it will not surprise. It's exactly the same thing. We're going to deal with Atlanta, see if we can go up. We don't really want Bo Nix. We want this other guy because we really got to climb and get him. And then, of course, Peyton comes out and says, "Oh, we tricked them. We tricked them." It's just the same thing with Aaron Rodgers. This organization is just so broken. And, of course, they're telling everybody that, Bo Nix is Drew Brees, 3 to 5 Super Bowls. The same nonsense. It just never ends. And like my partner said, if it would have been whatever quarterback they would have picked, this was the fit. It's going to be. You'll see. You'll get this is Sean Payton. It's gold jacket time. It's frustrating, and it's frustrating that it's so easy to do this over and over, and people, not all of them. A lot of Bronco fans left back in the Case Keenum day, and then when this Russell Wilson thing went south, a lot of them exited there. I know that the content creators and these Kool-Aid drinkers would have you think otherwise, but they've really shot themselves in the foot. And if this thing doesn't work, it's really going to just even get worse as it has each and every year. So with that, I just wanted to say that the time loop paradox just continues as long as that mindset is alive and well in that front office. All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're watching this. You're watching the Mile High Masterminds. And I just want to quickly say that I don't want to make it about us, but we can't emphasize enough how accurate we've been over the last few years. Nobody comes close. That's because a lot of what's out there, they just want likes, views, and they'll say anything they can to get those likes and views. So today we're talking about this incredible cry fest going on that the rest of the world looks at the Denver Broncos as they are a not very good football team. So I'm going to just let you guys go. I'll chime in,
So the off season this year is the exact same off season we've witnessed for the last 8 years. So free agency, you overpay another safety, right? You don't spend that money on an interior defense lineman. You don't spend it on a center. You don't spend it on a left tackle or right tackle or any offensive lineman. You spend it on a safety.
They're just good enough. They're just good enough.
Yeah, just good enough. And then they bring in they let go of Slosey Jewell and bring in an even worse version of Slosey Jewell and Sam Barton. And then you have Alex Singleton out there. Drew Sanders just tore his Achilles. How's that working out for you, Denver? So your edge rusher just tore his Achilles.
Can I talk about that real quick?
Oh yeah.
It was asked. He goes, is this from our listeners? They asked, is this something that's going to affect the Broncos? I said, well, if the Broncos ran a 4-3 and they actually put this guy as an off-ball linebacker, then yeah, that could affect them. But the fact is they run a 3-4, and why they grab these 4-3 guys is they've been doing that ever since Wade Phillips left. I don't know what their obsession is, but no, that's not even it's just
no
garbage in, garbage out.
Non-factor. If Denver ran a 4-3, defense, they got Browning and Sanders in the middle, and that'd actually be a pretty solid group of linebackers there. But who's gonna, we can't have that in Denver. Then the draft comes around. First round, they draft Bo Nix, and he fits the Sean Payton offense. However, you don't have an offensive line around him. You don't have receivers around him. You don't have tight ends around him. You don't have a defense around him.
Well, first of all, I'll debate that. Does he fit Sean Payton? Can I just talk about that first round pick real quick? I really want to get into that. Then we can keep going. The rumor was that they were working with Atlanta, and I believe that because there was a content creator live on air that said Atlanta was going to draft a quarterback, and everybody seemed shocked. Well, I think what happened is that when the Walmart Generals were, I don't think Bo Nix is really who they wanted.
No, they wanted J.J. McCarthy.
I think they wanted J.J. McCarthy. I honestly do. But and the reason is Atlanta. I think Atlanta let them know that they were pretty set on getting a quarterback in this draft class, and that content creator was a part of that front office, the rumblings that were going on. And once they found out Atlanta was going to go for a quarterback, that'd be 4 quarterbacks gone out of the draft, then they went and signed that Zach Wilson, figuring we're not 100%, we're going to have to stay at 12, we're not really sure. And Bucket Man said it best. He said that if they got J.J. McCartney, it'd been the whole, you never would have heard of Bo Nix, all this Bo Nix hype. He is absolutely the most overhyped quarterback right now, and it's because the Broncos picked him. That's why he's the most. It's like Russell Wilson was so overhyped. Even Flacco was overhyped to a certain degree. It's always the same overhyping, and I feel bad for Bo Nix because he is no way Drew Brees. I think he looks more like Jamie Winston, and you were saying that not even that. He is in no way. I mean, in any universe is he Drew Brees. So they've already filled him with a gold jacket. He had a gold football, right? Means gold jacket, right? In one of the promos. So I think this guy has. I'm going to link to Tom Brady. You brought in a Tom Brady interview, and he says everything we've been saying about this whole quarterback thing.
They're all overhyped, they're overmarketed, and it's not just Bo Nix. I think the guy in Chicago is destined to fail too. I really do. But
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson is
Caleb
injured
Williams.
all the time. Yeah, Caleb Williams is the one that I have a lot of watching the film. I'm like, So it's just, is he really a part of Sean Payton's, or is that just more marketing and hype and wishful thinking? When I think they wanted J.J. McCartney, Sure, I'm sure he can. So this is what going back, one thing we have here that even the Walmart generals with all their money that they don't have, we have the guardian of forever. We have a time machine. And what I see Bo Nix doing, it's the 3-step drop, throw, 3-step drop, throw, 3-step. I see a lot of that happening with this Sean Payton integration. Okay, I'll shut up. See what you think about all that.
I think he'll fit better than Russell Wilson did because he takes the underneath routes, but he's not gonna pan out because he doesn't have the team or supporting cast around him and the organizational stability around him. Next year they'll probably change offensive coordinators. They might even change coaches next year. Sean Payton might call it quits if it doesn't work out this year. Yeah. So I think Sean Payton's next on the block sooner than Bronco fans like to think. Then the next round, they bring in an edge rusher. Shocker. Then the next round, they brought in a corner. Or no, they brought in a receiver next round. Then they brought the corner. Then they brought the running back. And then, of course, the last round, they get the worst center in the draft. They got it. They do that every year, where every year in the last pick of the draft, they'll throw in the worst offensive lineman in the NFL, particularly.
Or defensive, yeah.
So they'll just throw that in there just to, I guess, appease us. But it's the same exact offseason as we've been seeing, and Bronco fans think it's going to be different for the 9th year in a row now. The 9th fucking year in a row, you guys think it's going to be different. You're going to go out there, you're going to be worse off. I'm going to tell you right now, Denver fans, Russell Wilson gives you a better chance to win than Bo Nix does. I said it, and I think Bo Nix is going to get killed. If you start him this year, he's done. I guarantee you he gets injured by week 6.
Well, he's not going to have that offensive line that he had.
It's going to be like Auburn.
What was really frustrating watching Bo Nix with Oregon is he had time, but he wouldn't take time to go through the progression. And, I had given you guys some film that somebody else did, and he kept blaming receivers. I was like, well, dude, he needs to go through his progression. He has a tight end on a linebacker. He just needs to let that go because this guy's definitely open more than the guy he's thrown into traffic. You can't just blame the receiver when the quarterback's throwing into traffic. It's just, all right, Bucket Man.
Well, everything you guys said was right on the money. The one thing I will say is this whole Bo Nix fitting the Sean Payton offense, I think, is a complete bullshit excuse from the content creators, and here's why. There is no way when I watched the film, and the film that I provided to you folks for free, that I should get paid for this shit. I should get paid for providing the film. But when I watched the film about Bo Nix, the one thing that really concerns me about Bo Nix is, number one, he bails out of the pocket way too much for my liking, number one. Number two, he predetermines throws. That's the one thing that I've noticed that is very, very concerning for me, is him predetermining throws. And I don't think you're going to see a lot of underneath shit this year. I think you're going to see a continuation of what we've seen over the past 5 to 6 years with this team, is that 20-plus yard shimmer bullshit. Yeah, you'll get your occasional, underneath thrown in the middle here, but it's not going to be consistent to set up those plays down the field or set up the plays in the red zone. You're not going to get that. You're going to get a mismatch of systems, which I believe is going to correlate to mostly those 20-plus yard throws from a guy like Bo Nix. I mean, just look at the OTAs. All they're working on is deep throws. They're not working on the quick passing game. They're not working on the underneath routes. They're not working on the technique aspect of it. They're working on the 20-plus yard throws. And
take Take the top off the
Yeah,
defense.
take the top off the fucking defense. I said it. That we've seen over the past.
Can I ask you this? Is that Sean Payton football?
No, it's not Sean Payton football. It's not even close to Sean Payton football. And
why'd they bring Franklin in? He's a straight. His route tree is a line. That's his route tree.
His route tree is limited. It's not even a line.
This is his route tree. That's
limited.
it.
It is limited. I mean, that guy. I did a film breakdown on Troy Franklin. That guy couldn't get off the line of scrimmage to save his fucking life.
Oh, and when he gets pressed in the NFL, he's done. He's not going to get off the line.
Yeah. They look good in shorts, folks, at OTAs. I've seen this rodeo before.
You're going to see Marvin Mims and Franklin straight line routes all game long is what you're going to see.
I think Marvin Mims is a better receiver than Troy Franklin, but what my prediction is Marvin Mims is going to be relegated to punt return and kick return duty. That is my prediction.
I got something to say, too, about all these receivers. But there was all this talk about running. We're going to run. Wait a minute. I think you're going to see 40-plus attempts. 40-plus attempts.
That's what you're going to see.
And that just isn't, again, that's just not Sean Payton football. But who cares about reality, right? When you got.
Can I also say this? I'm going to say this. Sean Payton is overrated. I fucking said it.
Oh, he's way overrated.
He is so overrated.
Even with Drew Brees and the better player personnel in New Orleans, he was still pumping out 7-win seasons. So I don't want to hear that shit about Sean. Dude,
that's not even the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is everybody says he was supposed to fix Russell Wilson, which I forgot to put in my last video that I did. Weren't you guys saying Sean Payton was supposed to fix Russell Wilson, right? He was supposed to turn him into this all-world quarterback. We were sold, well, you people were sold on that idea that Sean Payton was going to fix Russell Wilson, first and foremost. But the reason why he had success in New Orleans is because of the two people in that front office and that single ownership up there, Mickey Loomis, Jeff Ireland, and that single ownership up there. You guys refuse to bring that up. But when it comes to the Walmart Generals, you guys won't even touch that front office or the ownership group. And here's another thing I want to bring up as well to correlate to both of your guys' points. This draft, I call it to a fucking T. You have live streams saying they're going to draft a corner, they're going to draft a receiver, they're going to draft an edge rusher, they're going to draft the center in the 7th round. They always do this shit. I mean, it was so easy to predetermine where they were going to go in this draft.
Well, I want to continue on no cultural change whatsoever with the Broncos. Because I want to bring in Josh Reynolds in this. But before I do that, I want to, again, no cultural change. We had a Locked On Broncos guy had a Bronco player and said that good players who are better than the darlings get shown the door. Good players who aren't in with the darlings in the front office get shown the door. I see this whole, I don't even understand why Reynolds was brought in when you have
Little Jordan Humphrey.
Little Jordan Humphreys, who's really a better version.
He's a more physical version of Jordan Reynolds as a young and up-and-coming player, which I like.
So you don't get draft and develop out of this organization, which is par for this trust, Elway, Ellis trust mindset that still is there, that I guarantee you that unless I don't know, Reynolds really fucks up and they have to put him in. But I don't think they want little Jordan Humphrey to look good when they've paid Reynolds. You know, I mean, it's just this paradox thing that this just the way they do things there is so bad. And it just, I'm going to tell you right now, what I'm really going to go off on this ownership is if Harbaugh turns around that soft culture
shit
over in.
Yeah, he said it.
So their stock goes up, and ours in the next couple of seasons goes down. I'm going to be relentless because I've really tried to remove that cancer that's there. But they can't get rid of the trust. It's just got to hold on to it. Like I don't get it. It makes no sense. But I think Harbaugh really tried to root it out, and he wasn't going to. If that was still there, it was not going to get rooted out. He was not going to join the Broncos. So I'm really interested to see what Harbaugh, because remember, they wanted Harbaugh real bad. And I'm really interested to see how he turns that soft culture around over there. And if he does, and they're pounding just beating the horse shit out of these Walmart generals, I'm just going to go off on this ownership. You had it right in your hands, and you let it go for that front office.
Yep. Oh man, I wish they showed Drew Lock the loyalty that they fucking show this fucking garbage front office, or Rich Scangarello that loyalty that they show this front office. I mean, my God, dude, that season there.
They weren't overpaid. They show loyalty to where they overpay until they it's so glaringly bad they have to move on from it. That's how they're over there.
It didn't matter if it was Bo Nix, if it was Michael Penix, if it was Caleb Williams, if it was Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Spencer Rattler. It doesn't fucking matter. Whoever came and was drafted by the Walmart Generals, they were going to be overhyped to the fucking moon. I mean, honestly, let me ask you a question. I don't see Caleb Williams getting this much hype than Bo Nix.
Not this much. Not this much. No.
Not this much. He's not getting this type of treatment over there. I mean, my God, dude, they're making commercials already. They're already putting the cart in front of the horse.
Did I get that right? He's already in commercials.
Yes, it's that Walmart money. It's that Walmart money.
I bet you this is gonna be Baker Mayfield all over again.
Oh God,
dude! That's the bad, not the good part. The second half. I'm talking.
Yeah. The media part, not the football part. Dude, yeah. I want to address Sean Payton real quick because Sean Payton's really fucking pissing me off. Sean Payton, you're not a genius, all right? You're not Bill Belichick. You're not Greg Popovich. You're not Mike Malone. Yeah, I said it. And at the end of the day, you're not a genius, okay? You are over here talking about how you played the Vikings in drafting J.J. McCarthy. You wanted J.J. McCarthy. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Alrighty, you're so desperate that you have to spin because you got the quarterback you didn't want. You guys didn't want Bo Nix. There was no Bo Nix talk from you guys this offseason. None. You guys are talking about J.J. McCarthy all offseason. Then all of a sudden, we played the Vikings into drafting J.J. McCarthy. You guys tried to trade up to get J.J. McCarthy and didn't have the capital to do it. Don't tell me that shit.
Yeah, with Atlanta.
Oh man, yeah. You hit it on the head. They were trying to trade into the top 3. This is well known behind league circles, and this is behind league circles. League circles were saying that the Broncos are trying to trade in the top 3. I agree with you guys. They were trying to trade up with the Atlanta, but if they had all that fucking draft capital, they would have went balls to the walls into the top 3. That is well known in league circles that they were trying to do that shit.
Yeah, don't give me that bullshit. And what the fuck? Do you guys remember the channel I sent you where they're like Sean Payton is outsmarting the NFL? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Sean Payton sucks, dude. I'm just saying he sucks. He's not. No, he's your GM now. He sucks.
All right. This Chops Liver, you brought it up for a brief instance here, and I just want to address it. And Bowman, you're on a roll here. Culture change, okay? I'm getting really sick and tired of these fucking stupid-ass content creators in the Valley and the Walmart Generals putting out this fucking paradox bullshit that, it's culture change in Denver. We're changing the team practice facilities. We're doing all this. We're spending billions of dollars on new scoreboards, on new turf and shit. That is not culture change, okay? And you guys want to fucking, shit all over Pat Bowlen, and get rid of his legacy. And you want to call us, we came after Peyton Manning and this, that, and the third. I was before Peyton Manning, folks. And the reason why we are Pat Bowlen loyalists is because his strategy on a winning organization was sustainable. You have the blueprint right in your fucking hands, and you shit it down the fucking drain. Okay? Folks, I fucking said it. You guys shit all over fucking Pat Bowlen. I'm sick of it.
I'd like to back up to the AFC Championship with
Plummer.
Jake the Snake. They were drafting and developing in that era. And where my disconnect came, I was very upset, is when Shanahan did everything he could not to listen to do anything that Alex Gibbs told him to do, is don't, just stop throwing the ball all the time. They started off running on them, on the Steelers with success. They just immediately got away from it. And then Shanahan adopted Indianapolis's game plan, which failed with Peyton Manning in it against Pittsburgh. They didn't do the run heavy. They didn't do the run heavy game plan. He wasn't going to do any. That was when I felt that was time for Shanahan. He had lost touch at that point. But the bottom line is, as far as building the team, they were doing it right. Except Shanahan kept running defensive coordinators off every. But it's kind of the same mindset they got now. Like, they run off offensive coordinators and coaches and eventually quarterbacks.
With you, chopped liver, I don't even know what mindset we're in here. I mean, I don't even know what we're doing here. Like, let me just say this: culture change is different from just buying your way to. You can't buy your way to championship.
Oh,
yeah, he said it. He said it.
Yeah.
There goes Bill.
No,
Gates.
plug and play is well, these people, you got a bunch of people that worship corporations like they're gods or something. And so the culture of change is to bring more corporate presence into the practice facility. Forget traditions. I thought the fella that got killed with the bullet, you said
Darren Williams.
Darren Williams, you can't name it after, it's got to be corporations. I hate, I'm just so fed up with another corporate sponsor. It's like, fuck you. Darren Williams, why don't you make a training facility remembering somebody or something like that? DT training facility or whatever, but Marius Thomas. But no.
They don't want you to remember
be
the Demarius Thomases. They want you to remember the Cortland Suttons and the Jerry Judys.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, he said it.
But what's his face? The soccer player, Manchester United. And that's just it. It's we're hearing a lot of crying now. Earn respect.
Chopped liver. You have missed your.
Can't be a bad football team going on 9 years now, thinking people are going to respect the one thing that's working. What's that?
It's frozen.
You.
Hello.
Am
I freezing again? At least I'm not a cat.
Drew, oh man, fucking Bill Gates, man, at it again.
Yeah, Bill Gates is messing with you, chopped liver. Now we said it.
Yeah, we said it.
Yeah, I'm not freezing on mine.
You are frozen,
I'm
dude.
not Did I come back yet?
Yeah, jump back. Wait, who started the call? Was it Bucket Man?
Chopped liver.
Oh, it's gonna end the whole call.
Yeah, I'll end the whole call. Yeah.
No, your screen's blank.
Try doing. God damn, dude, I hate Skype.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, let me.
You can hear you at least now. Yeah, we can hear you. Try doing audio only. Put your camera off and then turn.
I've been doing that.
Damn, dude.
What about now?
Try leaving it like that and just do like audio, so maybe it'll catch your voice, so it's just recording audio. Because we couldn't even hear you either when you were frozen.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
Microsoft, yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Okay, god damn. Okay, am I coming in?
Yeah.
You can't even hear. You can hear.
No, we can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Okay, what the hell were we talking about last?
Culture.
Corporations.
I was talking about the whining the whining Walmart General fans who don't get respect because the one thing that's going in the Broncos Walmart General's favor is the rest of the NFL isn't all that much better. There's a lot of crap with the NFL, and the fact that they've got fans, or excuse me, the fact that they now let teams that have barely a 500 record into the playoffs doesn't say much for the playoffs. I felt Kansas City, had you had a team from, if it was the 2015 Broncos, if it was early 2000 teams, 80s, 90s teams, 70s teams, these powerhouse teams of those eras, I don't think they would have even made the playoffs, let alone win a Super Bowl. So, I mean, if the Broncos, you know what I said, every season I say, this is a team under the best circumstances. They could go 9 wins, doesn't even mean anything. And we saw that last year. Each one of their wins had huge attached to it. That 5-game winning, it was Mahomes couldn't find his way out of a paper bag in that, or out of a well-lit room. Same with Josh Allen. And they had in that game, they had to have 12 men on the field just to hand it to the Broncos. Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins had to be out of that game. So it was always something with that win.
Quarterback galore.
Backup quarterback galore, and all the other players out too. And that's how I see this team. The only way I can see this team winning is if they get on a lucky roll like that.
Holding calls when the team is driving for the game-winning field goal.
Yes.
The Packers should have won that game. Yeah, I said it. The Packers should have won that fucking game.
Yeah, that game they were on their way to do like every team does, get that scoring drive.
Well,
yeah, and it's not just that Packer game. At other games, people have complained that they let all the holding go until it's time to screw with the team. Then they'll call holding.
I don't think you're going to get the with Russell Wilson, like Bubbleman brought up many times throughout the year. You're not going to get away with a lot of those missed holding calls this year. I think we've called it out so much with Mike McFlinchie and Garrett Holds that I think it's going to be called a lot more this year, in my opinion.
Dude, I don't even have an aneurysm watching that shit.
Bullshit.
Dude, in that Miami game, they let like 3 WWE moves go on their only 2 scoring drives.
Yeah, he said it.
It's not just the Broncos; they're letting it go across the board around the NFL. And
but the Broncos, chopped liver, but the Broncos are like notorious for that shit.
Well, I know
play after play
other teams we have fans from other teams making videos showing Garrett Holds doing wrestling moves.
If you think that Sean Payton is going to turn this thing around, you're sadly mistaken, in my opinion, because you don't even have that front office, nor do you have that ownership group aligned. You have none of that. And the people that you have up there are fucking dog shit.
Yeah, I wasn't even happy with the Sean Payton hiring. Even if we had a good organization, I don't like Sean Payton.
Well, it's not. I wanted to get rid of that front office. That's where I wanted it. I wanted that front office to be cleaned the fuck out.
I think Harbaugh wanted to get rid of that front office.
Yeah, he was on our same sheet of music.
Yeah.
He wanted fucking that front office. I mean, you still have Daryl Moogie in there and Patrick Wall. I mean, my God, the nephew of John. Yeah. The guy who doesn't, who's not there, Elway, yeah, okay.
Even though it's the exact same fucking moves as every offseason that Elway would have made anyway. Dude, they sold us the idea when they got rid of Justin Simmons that this was going to be a rebuild just to do the exact same shit.
Hey, preacher man, idiot.
Where's Justin Simmons? Who does Justin Simmons play for?
Probably the Denver Broncos. That's your rebuild. He'd probably come back.
Yeah, who does Justin Simmons play for right now? The best safety in the league. Who's he playing for right now? Where's he at right now?
He's in his living room.
He's sending tape to the CFL.
Dude, I'm convinced the reason why we lost to the Timberwolves is because of Justin Simmons. I fucking said it.
Yeah, Justin Simmons, get your ass out of that arena.
Games.
So I want to talk about the tackles really quick again. If they start throwing 40 plus times, there's no way these tackles aren't going to help them.
Nope. Oh, if they're not calling holding, it's going to be brutal for the Broncos. Dude, NFL, you better fucking call hold.
Hey, Top Delivery, you brought up the tackles. What about our center position?
Oh, God, it's even worse this year. Is Alex Forsythe
that seventh round pick, Alex Forsythe, man.
Oh,
when you had two opportunities to get Jackson Powers Johnson, the best center in the draft.
Well, this is the problem: is that Streif is going to do like he helped Cushenberry out. You're going to take you need two guys to block.
Calvin Throckmorton, right there.
If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm going to take advantage of that. That you have to assist your center in blocking. I'll take advantage of that. So.
Top Deliver, I did a film breakdown on that Calvin Throckmorton signing that Sandy Cheeks was shitting all over on, who I actually liked. One of the only free agents I've liked is Calvin Throckmorton. Dude, he's going to be cut midway through training camp.
Yeah, because again, what did I say earlier in the video? When the former Broncos said, if you're good, it doesn't make any difference. You've got to be favored. That's that's how this is a tradition at that front office. It's just a tradition there. That's how they roll.
You could have got Christian Mahogany. Where did he go? The Lions?
Yeah, because they understand
offensive defensive linemen.
Yeah, exactly. They totally get that. Yeah,
the Broncos are so fucking stupid that they actually had a really good running back room and then they fucked it up.
Yeah,
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that because the running back room's getting all this blame, but we did
that was the brightest spot of your team. How many times did Samaje Perine bail you guys out in that fucking
they're bitching about They're bitching about the running backs. I'm telling you, we did film breakdown, and that offensive line was inconsistent in the running game as well. They were inconsistent.
How many times did Jaleel McLaughlin bail you guys out on fucking third and longs? How many times?
How many times did our running backs run into the back of Mike McFlinchie and Garrett Holds?
Yeah, how many times?
I mean, there was no push from that offensive line.
There's none.
Okay. All right. To the detractors out there, not highlight reels. Show me series after series after series on the all 22 film of these running backs getting free and getting holes wide open for them, and then fucking getting show me. Fucking show me. Stop saying that, you were a coach at fucking the YMCA gym school, and fucking show me.
They can't. They're just
idiots.
But let me tell you this.
If they get rid of McLaughlin, I'll be so pissed. I like Jaleel McLaughlin.
They're going to.
Fuck you guys.
I'm gonna say this right fucking now, is that the fans is a reflection of the front office. This organization has been gaslighting what's left of the fan base. Like I said, there's fan exodus back in the Case Keenum day. There was fan exodus after this whole Wilson debacle happened. What you have now are strictly Walmart General fans. They love this Walmart culture. They hate the Pat Bowlen car. You even had the guy in the skirt that came talking about, we don't want nothing to do with Pat Bowlen now. We love Walmart. We love corporations. That's going to be what saves us.
How many seasons of 500 or better have there been in Broncos country since Pat Bowlen died?
Yeah.
And last year's as close as you're going to get. You ain't playing the NFC East next year. You ain't playing the NFC North next year. You're playing the AFC North. You're playing the AFC West. You're playing a tougher schedule this year, buddy.
Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. This schedule is gonna be brutal.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till week 2 when Russell Wilson plays Denver. I cannot wait. I hope he drops 450 yards on this defense because he should, because this defense sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we need Justin. It's all because Justin.
I'm not going to be like last year where I'm going to get ahead of myself when these teams. I don't trust most of these teams in the end.
Yeah, remember what we said about Buffalo last year?
Yeah, no.
They go and wet the bed, throwing picks right at. Get the fuck, dude. Josh Allen sucks. He literally cost his team.
He got the call from the NFL, dude. I I have these Bronco fans saying, "Oh, the culture change came from when we got on that 5-game winning streak." First off, the Chiefs have kicked your ass for how many years? I mean, dude, it had to be an NFL record on how many times they've kicked your ass, first and foremost. You go to Buffalo, and it took 12 men on the field for them to fucking – it doesn't make
on
it –
a team who
that is
turned the
not
ball over
sustainable.
5 times. They turned the ball over 5 times, and it still took 12 men on the field to win.
I am so sick of these teams. And you know what? Oh, come on. When you're playing the Walmart Generals, you're gonna play your B plus. You're gonna play your B plus plays. I mean,
For
all the shit that they
for 3 years, I've been saying this, that any streak of wins they get, you're going to see exactly what we saw. Mahomes with flu, can't find his way out of a lit room. There was one legit takeaway, and that was from the new corner slot corner that they got. McLaughlin. One legit takeaway out of the 4 or 5 that they had.
Right.
Buffalo, again, Josh Allen couldn't find his way out of a lit room, hitting guys in the hands, popping up in the air, and Justin Simmons loving. I mean, and like you said, 12 men on the field, Justin Jefferson, and they had to be gone. Matter of fact, they were on their way to win, but this guy shifting the ball around.
Gets a fumble. Gotta love that. Well, the first play of the game fumble. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, and then they had some, they had to get, what's his face up to speed, Joe Flacco. So they had some guy that couldn't quarterback his way out of a paper bag. That's the kind of thing, like I said, that's what it would take for that organization to win. And they don't want to, you know what? It's the ownership should be paying to listen to us, because nobody there is telling them what they need to hear. Harbaugh tried to tell them.
I've been saying from day one, chopped liver, that this ownership has been inept. Okay, they're not going to change.
If you're hanging on to this trust,
they
are inept.
They cut the front office. I mean, my God, even the Washington Commanders ownership group had a lick of sense. Hey, we should get rid of the front office that's been in here for how long, and it's been shitting all over the. I mean, you have to be that fucking stupid. The fucking
Panthers owner did it too.
Yeah. But even the David Tepper got rid of the Panthers front. I mean, it is. I'm just sitting there and my jaws dropped to the fucking. You're not going to get rid of this front office that's been dog shit for 8 fucking years.
Cannot have that.
Dude, and you people call that culture change. Oh my God, we got a new practice facility. Sean Payton he's got his quarterback. You guys, dude, I am so sick of you. You guys said the same exact thing last year. Oh, Sean Payton never wanted Russell Wilson. Oh, really? Because when I remember when he was with New Orleans, the Saints were a destination for Russell Wilson. When he was still there.
When Sean Payton was at Fox, he kept saying that I want to work with him, with him.
Yes.
So, and then they gaslit us again. About.
I was not biting the cheese.
You'll see. Sean Payton, he's gonna fix. You guys don't know. He's gonna fix. And we said he doesn't even fit Sean Payton's system. How can he fix him? And
this is not a drill.
That's when everybody said,
"Oh man, yep, it's gonna be the same off season, same regular season, same no postseason, same result every year. It's the same thing every year with this team. I mean, seriously, we're now going to be approaching a decade next year, the same fucking shit. I'm done.
And you know what? Walmart General fans are happy about that. They'll put a trophy on their back wall. Oh my God, a decade of fucking just happy.
You guys were 8 and 9 talking about culture change. You guys suck. If you guys were any good this year with how many things went your way, with the ball that went your way, you would have won the Super Bowl with how much shit went your way this year. But you guys are so dog shit, you can't even fucking win games with 6+ turnovers over 5 games. That is an unheard of amount of turnovers through that many games in a row. You guys suck. And it still took everything you could to win that game. You go and you play a Patriots team who doesn't fuck up with Bailey Zappi at quarterback, and you go and get bounced in an elimination game, in your playoff game, in your backyard, and you fucking lose on Christmas Eve.
Bubbleman, Chop's liver was at his in-laws at the in-law compound. Dude, I have national people that said this game fucking sucks. It was an unwatchable game.
Dude, Dude, I was peeling my eyeballs out with a spoon watching that.
Didn't we say during that 5-game streak, all it's going to take is somebody not to drop the ball? Isn't it going to take just somebody playing a base game without making mistakes, and they will not be able to beat that team, no matter who it is?
I mean, you got rid of Jerry Jeudy and Justin Simmons. That's your culture change. I mean, what the fuck was that?
They said, we're having a rebuild here in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
The exact same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. You know what a full rebuild is, you dumb I'm going to say it, you idiots. Our full rebuild is when you actually blow it up inside the organization, is when you get rid of the front office. That's
everybody. Even the
it's long overdue.
Get rid of.
It's so long overdue.
I hate talking about that. I'm going to be honest with you too. I hate coming on here because it's the same fucking shit. Wash, rinse, repeat is not culture change. Wash, rinse, repeat is not culture change.
No.
I said it. I fucking said it.
Yeah, he said it.
Yep. Coach Bucket Man said it.
Is that a meme coming from the guy in the skirt?
No, that's a meme coming from the great Bubble Man.
Oh, I said it.
Yeah, he said it.
They said it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we did say it. We've been saying it for 9 years.
Oh, now you. Oh, I thought he froze now. Oh, now chopped liver. God damn, I hate Skype.
This guy, the Bucket Man, freezing.
I'm not freezing. I was just.
All right.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Dude. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm about to make like a banana and peel. I got to go to an interview here in an hour and a half.
Well, good for you. Yeah, get away from that cesspool you're at.
The cesspool I'm in, man. I want to dude, I'm in a cancer pool. Fuck, dude, if I get out of here, that'd be happy. I'll go in there, curse out my boss, be like, hey, fuck you, you stupid. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude. Hey, if I get out of there, dude, it's gonna be hope on the horizon. It's like a supervisor position at another location, so I get to set my schedule and stuff. So we'll see.
Sounds good. Congratulations.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta go in there and
I wanted to say, the Bucket Man, and we keep getting cut off. Is congratulations. I really like hearing about what you're doing with the youth there, the guys you're coaching, and the program that you set up. That's great.
Appreciate it, Chops.
Make sure they're not taking that vax.
We
got another vax dropping this summer. Don't let them get it.
No, I'll quit.
No. Yeah, well, it's cow flu. It's cow flu.
Dude, next thing you know, it's gonna be like goldfish flu.
Well, no, don't eat beef. It's cow flu.
I was reading an article that said, fasting is bad for your heart. I was like, huh? Yeah, you gotta keep people on them prescription meds, huh?
Yeah, the only thing gasoline's good for is drinking. Just remember that. That's the only thing it's good for.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, he said it. Dude, if I get out of this cesspool I'm in, dude, I swear that'll be a great day, man. Legendary day.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, I said it. Dude, I fucking hate my coworkers, dude. They're lazy as fuck. I just had to stay 12 hours the other day because someone called in because they don't want to work nights. They're like, oh, I'm sick. I'm like, I'm sick too. Sick and tired of you not showing up to work. Now get your ass to work.
Yeah.
You should see these kids. They're like a whole another level of laziness.
Oh, they're not going to make it in life because the United States seems to be going back to hardworking days from what I see in the companies nowadays. They're going back to old school kind of, management. So this generation ain't going to make it if they don't change.
Only the strong will survive.
All those COVID, soft on, it's the workers' environment. No, that's changing now. I can see it in my company.
Oh, for Trump, he'll say he's the white.
Hey, Donald Trump. I don't think Donald Trump can run. I think he just got convicted on 34 charges.
No, he's not going to. No, he's going to be president. What? He's going to be president.
He's going to run and he's going to pardon himself.
You got Well, here's what you got. You got Trumpaholics here crying a river, and then once he gets into he's selected into the White House, Lefty is gonna start. It's just going to be a big ball baby fest.
Dude, oh my God. Yeah. We'll see come November. It's going to be a funny time.
Well, what it is, it's a celebrity show. It's a game show, right?
Yeah, because the president ain't really running nothing. He's basically the Justin Simmons of the government. He's there to, do some press conferences and call it a day. Doesn't actually do nothing.
Well, no, you just rubber stamps stuff. No, you got to get it done locally. That's the only way.
Oh gosh, my phone. Oh God, sorry guys.
That's all right.
Yeah. So
yeah,
our country's ran by corporations and Diddy. That's where country's ran by. So
and
ran by corporations, Diddy, and the president's just the spokesperson. And then there's a bunch of guys in black suits who we don't even know who they are that actually run shit. So that's
with briefcases full of cash.
Briefcases full of cash, briefcases full of their families' details. You know what I mean?
Gates, you hear that?
Yep. So yeah,
Fuck
Diddy
you.
done. Fuck Diddy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll catch you guys on the next
All
one.
right. Take care.
You too.